Hey yo, what's good, Double Clutch Nation? It's your boy Y Ghost, and today we're gonna be doing a playoff preview for the number 6 seed Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the number 7 seed Golden State Warriors. Both teams that upset their first round matchups. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment who you think is gonna win this series. Let's get right into it with Golden State versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, in which one of the key matchups obviously is gonna be watching Steph Curry go up against Anthony Edwards on the offensive front. You have Julius Randle, who's been doing pretty good considering playoff Randle in the past. He's been doing good. We have Rudy Gobert, who had a crazy game 5, finally realizing that he's big enough to just put the ball in the bucket and get rebounds. So thankfully the Lakers were able to show them that with their lack of bigs. And guess what? Golden State also has a lack of bigs, in which you're going to have Naz Reid banging down there, Jaden McDaniels. You got Julius Randle also going to be banging down there, and then you got Rudy Gobert. Warriors do not have enough size to match up with that. Not with Quentin Post, not with Kevon Looney, not with Draymond Green. I'm sorry. Draymond also is going to have his hands full, probably going to be guarding Randle, but I could see them putting him on Gobert just because the physicality of Draymond is insane, and obviously we realize he's a menace. We weren't missing any Draymond antics in the first series either. RIP the Rockets. But Jimmy Butler and Anthony Edwards are going to be going head-to-head. Jimmy's back from injury. He's a playoff riser, and he loves to upset teams, in which this would definitely be an upset. I think the Timberwolves are going to win convincingly. Joey probably would not agree with me. Congratulations, Joey. The Warriors made it out of the first round, which I did not predict, but he did. He picked it in 6. I picked Rockets in 6. Lack of experience. That team kind of fell apart. Fred VanVleet had a great game to keep them alive, but was not able to extend that into Game 7. And so Buddy Hield had a great Game 7, though. They're going to need more consistency from him. Jimmy Butler's going to have to stay healthy and keep rising and be able to take over in some of the fourth quarter, moments where Steph's trying to find his rhythm. Obviously, we know Minnesota's going to throw everything at Steph. They're going to probably have double teams, chasing him off picks, what every other team does. Steph's going to still figure it out, probably drop 30 a game. Anthony Edwards is going to have an interesting matchup with Jimmy Butler, in which obviously I'd like to see AE, be able to still dominate. And he is. Let's not act like he's not going to drop 40 once or twice. But Jimmy Butler is a great defender, and in the playoffs, Jimmy Butler is just different. So Anthony Edwards is going to have his hands full with both having to guard Jimmy Butler, who's going to be motivated, having to switch on Steph Curry, and also just, try and get his own buckets. Rudy Gobert has a size matchup that he's probably in favor of, and he's hopefully going to realize that he's tall and try and do something with that. Naz Reid, minutes off the bench, putting up threes, flashing them, playing defense, and finishing at the rim. He's great. Jaden McDaniels, always a great defender. His offensive consistency is kind of wishy-washy, but it is what it is. Even Genzo off the bench. Mike Conley's been here and there, but really the Minnesota Timberwolves have a pretty good matchup. I'd like to say they take it in 5. Maybe I'm controversial, but they just blew the socks off the Lakers with LeBron James and Luka Doncic, which, yes, they're a less cohesively fitting team than Golden State is, but let's not act like Golden State's supposed to be here either. They got a matchup with the Rockets that they're probably thrilled with, probably the only team they wanted to see in that first round, in which they were able to get the job done in 7. I think Minnesota is going to get the job done in 5, maybe 6, maybe 4. I don't think it's going to go 7, and I don't think Golden State's going to be able to do much. But you can never count out Steph Curry, and you can never count out Jimmy Butler. And who says Draymond doesn't go nuts and completely take Anthony Edwards out of the picture? Let's hope that doesn't happen. But it's going to be a fun series, some good basketball, a lot of fan work there. People love Anthony Edwards, love to hit on Julius Randle. People love Stephen Curry more than anything. And playoff Jimmy, I'm a huge fan of. I know someone who's also a huge fan of him. So it's definitely going to be interesting. I'm here for Draymond's antics. But for the most part, I think Timberwolves in 5 is going to be my official pick. And let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and check out some of our other playoff previews as well as some of our Fortnite content. I do videos on Fugglers. I do basketball 2K videos and stuff. So go check me out. I appreciate it. If not, I get it. It's cool. I'll see you later when I'm that guy, which I always am. But Minnesota in 5, and if that doesn't happen, maybe I'll post a short where I eat mayonnaise. That's not gonna happen. Minnesota in 5, let's get it. With all that said, enjoy Fugglers, enjoy basketball, enjoy playoff basketball, and most importantly, enjoy life. Till then, stay blessed.